Hi guys, today you will check ascending triangle. Now an ascending triangle is one of the best techniques of all to make easy money. It doesn't require you to do what I call extreme hits. It doesn't. It's as simple as possible. But it helps you understand what the future holds. If it will jump up, then it's your best technique. If it fails, you understand that okay, this is it. But an ascending triangle is one of the best and easiest way to make money. Let's check out how you can easily make money. Now in stocks, there is a problem. If I will show you an ascending triangle, it's something like this, which is a straight line on top and the lows are starting to go up. Number one. Number two, sometimes it won't be that much easier. It will be a bit what I call harsh. And how do you know that? I have found a straight line right here. And if I zoom in, and make the line right here on the top tip of this red candle. Right here. Now what do you see? It did a breakout, failed down, fell off. Tried to move up, fell off. Now remember, once it did a breakout, you will move the line up. Now I am telling you the things that usually we as professionals do. Now in the stock market or in the forex market or any other market where you are seeing it on the chart, it won't be as smooth as others tell you. Now ascending triangle, everybody tells you it's a straight line and the bottom or the lows start to pile up. The lows are pointing up. Example right here. See? The lows are pointing up. And eventually it break out above. Now that's what I call the basic theory. But the basic theory another is you will sometimes see that there is something wrong. Example, right here on the step, this high stopped and then suddenly it moved up. So at this moment in time, because it will be looking something like this. And if I make a horizontal line right at the tip, it will be looking like this. So the top line won't be seen at that time. Right? You cannot see that line. So you're seeing this, and then the next day this green candle opens higher. So you'll be thinking that it's a breakout. Everyone thinks like that. But you need to remember, sometimes this is exactly what will happen, that it will try to move up and then suddenly come down, come below this blue line. And that's the learning part. So if it does come down, what do you do? What are your tools to understand that, okay, I'm not in the wrong end? Now, first of all, tool is this low. If it breaks out above, then you need to remember the lowest, the immediate lowest low is this one. So if it breaks this low, you should be out of that stock. Number one. Number two, you can see it moved up, went down and tried to go up. Now once it moved up and came down and tried to go up and stopped, if you look at this green candle's high, it stopped at the exact point. So this is another example to you, because usually once it has done a breakout, it usually goes up. So if it is stopping at those ends, you need to get out. Number one. So let's presume you got out on any of these green candles. The price fell off. Now once it is falling off, you need to remember that the lows in an ascending triangle always goes up. So it moved up again, fell off again, and moved up again. So now, if I zoom out, what do you see? You see that first low, second low, third low, fourth low. All lows are pointing up. Now, in an ascending triangle or an ascending angle, the basic presumption is that the lows are starting to go up. Now, lows going up means buying is coming in. Everyone is buying. And the high sticking to a line like this top line, means that someone is selling on that top line. Now, if the lows are not falling off, this means that there is a healthy buyer in the market as well. Because if the lows are breaking, then it means that people don't believe in this story of this UBS group stock going higher than $20.72. So you need to see the lows. If the lows are pointing higher, then your ascending triangle is on its mark to break higher than the top end of that ascending triangle. And if you look at it, it fell off again and it bounced off again. Just look at it here. So the lows continue to form higher than the previous low. And then one day right here on this green candle, it broke all the previous highs. And that's your buy end. So if you would have bought right here at $20.88, this close number is the closing price, $20.88. What do you see next? The price moved higher. That's the point. It moved at least $1 higher, 5% gain within a few days without doing anything. So this is how you pick an ascending triangle. And this is how, if it goes against you, you need to hear the news that, see, right here we believe this was the breakout, but it stopped and fell off below this blue line, which was our initial line. So once it fell off, you would have known that, okay, there is something wrong. You are wrong in predicting that this was a breakout. So once you know you're wrong, you start to get out. Even though the price may move higher as well, you will put a sell order, a fixed sell order to get out on this blue line. Reason? Simple. Your initial assumption has failed. So if it has failed, you need to get out. Number one. Number two, let's presume this would have not fallen off and would have risen higher. Then once you would have sold, the next day you could have rebought it if the price would have ended on the closing price higher than this close by at least 1 to 2%. Now, why am I saying 1 to 2%? Because I am putting the results as an extremely close end. I am not saying to risk far more than you can earn. Usually I recommend everyone to put a 3% risk. That once it closes 3% higher, you will buy it. So my rule usually says 5%, but right here I am saying 3% because I just want to tell you that there should be a gap. It could be 1%, 3%, 5%. It could be anything, but you need to decide yourself, because basically stocks are something that changes as per your assumption. Now I told you this is 5%, but I never showed you the complete picture. Just look at it. It rose up, and $22. So it gave you a 10% return. That's what I wanted to tell you. So if you would have seen the bull run and then coming back below the blue line, this is a bad move. If you look at it right here, what happened? It crossed and then never saw the blue line again. Went up, up, up. So if you bought and it suddenly came back below that blue line, think about exiting that stock. Now, why I have shown you this example? Because I wanted to show you this kind of a trap. Because I have believed by trading and earning money that in a good market, everyone can make money. An ascending triangle, everyone can make money. If you know what an ascending triangle is, and the stock forms an ascending triangle at the exact moment, with all the things, example, right here, this small chart. If it makes like this, then it's what I call a child's play. You can easily make money. But what to do when it doesn't act your way. Right here. This is the example. What if this you believe this is the breakout and it went down? What to do in this case is the most important thing. Making money from an ascending triangle is easy, but once get caught in a wrong move, getting out is the hard part. So I have told you how to get out. If it moves against you, you need to get out. Either book loss right here on the open or wait for it to go up to the blue line. But always think about exiting. And if you are stuck, let's presume it doesn't move higher than like this and falls off straight down. Then your move will be to wait for this or this low. Now why this low? Because if it is falling and it falls just like this without these three green candles and it falls, then it will fall off to this low, which is exact this low. So you will have to see this kind of a fall. So always be prepared. If it goes up, you sell. If it doesn't and falls off, you need to wait for this low. You need to wait for this low. So you need to form and like what I call some kinds of levels where if it breaks that level, you get out. You don't sit in that stock because you're trading for the money. So you should have a plan, a strategy to make easy money. Otherwise you're doomed. So always form a plan and then implement it. Thank you.